Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Season 1 of Netflix's Sweet Tooth. And this is a fantasy series focusing on a hybrid boy and deer who winds up being in a world where regular human babies don't occur anymore, and we have these human-animal hybrids, and they're shunned by society. So he's hidden away from the world by his dad, Will Forte. And after a tragic first episode, he's off into the world, being protected by Big Man, and trying to find his way and trying to avoid all the evils that are trying to destroy him and his fellow hybrid children. And this series is really charming and exciting and adventurous. I really appreciated the fantasy world that they built in Sweet Tooth, because it's so hard to make fantasy work, especially I feel like in live action. And they do a really fantastic job here with building the world that we spend this series in, the weight and the consequences and the dangers that this young boy Gus is going through because he does not belong. And the effects are great, like the effects that they wind up using, like the makeup and everything with his ears and his horns is great. They have some other hybrid kids that they just look really organic and interesting looking. And you have those kinds of fantasy elements. And he's a boy trying to learn the world because he grew up off out in the woods, isolated with his father. And Will Forte gives a really fine performance as his dad. But Big Man, the man who winds up taking care of him, Namso Anozi, is so great in this. And I've seen him in other things. Probably most specifically seeing him in The Grey for the first time. And he gives a really powerful performance. And Christian Convery, who plays Gus, does a really great job as a young actor here and does some heavy lifting in terms of emotions. There's plenty of emotional moments. There's plenty of ideas that are brought to the table in terms of prejudice and identity. And because, humans are not happy that there's these hybrids and people don't like things they don't understand. They don't like the different people. And that really shines, and those themes and ideas really sell in this series. You also have this post-apocalyptic kind of world, and the adventures that we get to go on. The world building is really well done. This series, like I said, is exciting. It's fun. It has some darker emotional moments. It has some twists and turns along the way. This 8-episode first season, and looking towards the second season that should be coming out at some point, this really does highlight a lot of great elements of fantasy series and bring some excitement and adventure along the way, and I really enjoyed it. Those are my thoughts on Season 1 of Sweet Tooth. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some TV. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.